Hello, my Wedding Pro friends. Welcome to another week of our Weddingpreneurs Live. If you are new around here, I am Carissa Cruzy, a wedding business strategist, as well as a wedding business owner myself. And so I pop in here once a week to give you 5 to 10 minute marketing, sales, strategy tips to help you keep boosting your bookings. So all right, so we have been doing a series, so if you've missed out, go back and watch the last 3 weeks, and actually I think there's 4 actually because I did an intro one, on marketing funnels. So funnels are something that has started to become like a term, and everybody's wondering like, what are marketing funnels? And so that is what I'm breaking down, because funnels are one of my favorite marketing strategies. I am a strategy girl, so I make sure and include things that as I'm building my business and as I'm helping other wedding pros, strategy is the main piece that we weave into your marketing, because if we don't have a strategy, we don't know what's working, what's not working, and all of that stuff. So today we're talking about stage 4 of the 4 stages that are in a marketing funnel. And I kind of break it down into a few different ways. I'm always I'm a visual person, so I like to break things down to easily understand what we're trying to accomplish and why we're trying to do this and how does this help boost our bookings, because ultimately that's what we're trying to do, right? Is boost our bookings. So stage 4 is going to be your surprise and delight stage, is what I call this one. This is where they've become a client already with you, and now we want to continue to show them love. So a lot of times what happens is we end up booking them, right? And then we end up kind of ghosting them, which is what we don't want to do, because that is like the worst feeling, right? Like you give somebody money, you give them, you book them for something, and then you don't hear from them, and it just makes you go like, oh, they were so on top of it in the beginning, but now once they booked me, now I'm just kind of, now just here I am, right? So we want to make sure we continue to show love to our booked couples at just as much as we do with our leads. So this is what our stage 4 is, the surprise and delight stage. And this is where you're going to show up and be different. And the idea behind this is you're going to wow them from even after they've booked you, so that they want to refer you to their family, their friends, even strangers. So sometimes you'll see in Facebook groups and things like that brides will go in and post about their vendors after they've worked with them and rave about how great they were and all of that good stuff. And so that's really where I say like they're raving about you to strangers, because they wouldn't have to go put that post out there, but they loved working with you so much that they just went and like shouted it from the rooftops so that everybody could hear. And so that's the ultimate goal that we're after. We want to develop that that client journey to create those raving fans. And we do that through a strategic way, but we do that through a funnel, and so that you're not having to manually create each piece of this every time you've booked somebody. So we create a process. In this process, this is the funnel that's going to be a little bit different for each business and depending on the services you provide. So if you're, for instance, a wedding planner, you're going to be a lot more hands-on, have a lot more communication with them prior to their wedding day than maybe some vendors, like for instance, a photographer or a DJ or things like that. So depending on the services that you provide will determine what kind of what your client journey looks like on the surprise and delight funnel. So, but this funnel, a lot of times, just to give you an idea and to get you to understand kind of what goes into this funnel, is so after they've signed the contract, they've paid you their deposit, now they're into this surprise and delight funnel. And so it might be, a welcome email or a welcome packet of some sort. If there's anything in there that helps them to plan their wedding or to, along with the services you provide, any of that kind of stuff. Think questionnaires, a client portal, maybe phone call, texts, email communication, Zoom chats, whatever that looks like. And what you can do is you can strategically place these as little touch points up until their wedding day. So if you know that you need to find out about, let's say for instance, you're a DJ and you need to find out about, kind of the genre of songs that they want played, the maybe their first dance songs or all of that kind of stuff, you can weave that into communication. So maybe at 5 months out, you start asking, maybe have a questionnaire asking about what type of songs that they're wanting. Or if you're a photographer, you might share a guide on having your hair and makeup look the best for your photos, or whatever that might be. So you can get creative with this, add value. We want to add value to their experience as well. So think of things that weave back to the services you provide, because we've already got them snagged in, right? We've already booked them. So now we want to think with this client journey piece is kind of how can you give them additional value, give them things that will help them with their planning, and but yet kind of drop nuggets that, hey, you're still here, you're excited to work with them, you've got, their wedding on your calendar, and if they have questions, to reach out. It's just kind of that type of feel, so that they know that they're getting love from you as the vendor that they booked. So that is the surprise and delight stage. And I call it the surprise and delight stage because you're surprising them, right? You're just popping up randomly. You're not waiting for them to ask a question. You're not waiting for them to reach out. You're surprising them, saying like, hey, I'm thinking about you today for your wedding. Hey, I thought you might enjoy this X, whatever it was. And then again, that flows back to the services that they provided, or that you're providing for them. So hopefully that kind of helps, but there is 3 other stages, so make sure you go back and watch the other 3 videos as well, where I talk about all the other 3 stages, because those are the other stages that help to attract them into your funnel and then convert them. And then obviously once they're booked, this is the final stage of the get referred, surprise and delight, the get referred type funnel. So what I do want to do, because I've gotten a lot of emails and messages in my inbox and things like that about, okay, so I want a funnel. I'm like, you're chomping at the bit that you're like, I want to implement a marketing funnel in my business now, right? So I am hosting a free training on April 24th and 25th. So there's 2 different times for you to choose from. One's during the day, one's at night, so that hopefully you can snag a time that will work really well with your calendar. But it's all going to be on marketing funnels. So we're going to dive deeper in to these 4 stages and into the 3 funnels that every wedding business needs. And I'm not holding anything back for this for you. I'm giving you everything that you would need to build these out, so that you understand kind of how important these funnels are and how they can really impact your business, and without more overwhelm and frustration. Because that's the other thing. Funnels can help make your business much more easier, much more streamlined, and make your marketing cohesive. All right. And so that is what I am ultimately here and to help you do, is because you love doing the service and performing the services you provide, but what's happening is the marketing is a lot of times the sticking point, and that's the point that is consuming all of your time. And so we're going to eliminate a lot of that overwhelm, frustration, get you a strategy that helps run somewhat on its own. She'll do check-ins on it, but you'll be able to know that it's running in the background and not have to be hands-on, touching everything all the time. And that's what we're going to set up. So I hope I'll put the link in for you to snag your seat inside of the funnel training. And ultimately we are, with that training, I'm going to help you stop scrambling and start using strategy to book more weddings. So anyways, that is what I have for you today. So I hope you have loved the kind of the series on marketing funnels, and I hope you'll join me for that funnel training that's happening in a few weeks. And because I love talking about funnels and marketing, so I can't wait. So, all right, drop any questions you have below, because I want to make sure if I haven't covered anything that we cover it in that training. And if for some reason one of those days doesn't work for you, still snag your spot for one of those dates, because I will be offering a replay that you'll be able to watch. But I also have a special bonus for you, gift for you if you join us live. So anyways, I hope to see you then, and send me a DM or an email too if you've got any questions on funnels. But yeah, I'm super excited to continue this kind of topic through that training, and so make sure you snag your seat, and I will see you guys there. I'll see you next week.